What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and others? This is Nerdity Absurdity coming at you today with a review of something a little bit different. I've been doing a lot of commercially available, kind of Marvel figures. Thought I'd do something a little bit different. This is an SH Figuarts Injustice Joker that I picked up at a convention for $50, which is amazing. As you know, these figures can go for well over $100. But you can see it's all legit. Here we have all the logos and things on the side. Warning label says SH Figuarts over there on the corner. So yeah, this is the thing. This is the real deal. And yeah, I'm stoked as ever, especially because, well, I talked about these figures before. You know, $45 for that Amazing Spider-Man figure, Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man, and you know, I think $50 got the Rhino as well. In about $46 for those Renew Your Vows figures, if you want to kind of calculate it that way. You're paying like the same amount of money here. And again, this was kind of an incredible convention find, but still, same amount of money for a high-end import figure. And it really does feel, you really do feel that difference. You really do feel that in just how this figure is made. So I'm going to go over that. I mean, no sense hiding my emotions. I like this figure. I wasn't something I was planning on buying, but I saw it and just, had to pick it up. So let's take a look at the accessories. So Injustice Joker comes with all the accessories you see here. It reminds me more of I know there's the comic in the video game. I did read the Injustice comic. I guess this is kind of more how he looks in the video game, but yeah, nice selection of hands here. You got your open hands, you got your kind of grabbing hands, and then you got these kind of look kind of fisted hands-ish. Maybe they hold other things. I think the crowbar and whatnot. You got these lovely chattering teeth. Thing about these teeth is they, if they're open like that, they're gonna fall over. So you need them kind of, the mouth is kind of a little bit open. They can stand. No, not really. Kind of the mouth has to be closed. They take a bit to stand. I'll say that. They take a bit to stand. But also they can like bite on to the Joker, you know, which is kind of cool. Like if you wanted to, you could rang, 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 rang. Have him biting the hand there. And that'll do you. Yeah. Biting the Joker's hand there. That's cool. And you got your weapons, your crowbar, your knife. I have him already posed up holding the gun. He comes with 2 extra heads, which is cool. So we got this basically just kind of smiling evil Joker. You can see the scars on the side of his cheeks. They made this really cool paint decision to put the black in the eyes there. And then have the eyes be pure white. I really like that for a figure that's pale white with the Joker, to give it a little bit of shading, a little bit of something else. That's really nice. I'm really glad that they did that. It makes it look really good. And then they have this. I don't remember what happens. Again, I haven't played the video game. Don't know what happens, and don't remember what happens in the comic where he was ever wearing a gas mask. But see the detail on the side, the stitching and things like that, and then the buckles going around the back. I think they're going. See them kind of going through his here. This one's around the side. No, actually, that's really cool. Actually, you see. You can see the buckle is going into his hair, and then on the back it's coming out of his hair, and you even got some hair over top. Just great attention to detail. I love the Joker hair. It's very, very video game, very cool. Got the silver on the mask and things like that. Don't know if I would use this head too often, because you want to see that it's the Joker. You want to see his face there, but it is cool that it's there. Now, looking at the figure, I mean, this is the head for me. This is just lovely and menacing, and you know, we got the classic really too long gun. This is almost like a Jack Nicholson kind of gun where it's too long. I would have liked to have a bang gun, but getting the kind of Jack Nicholson thing is cool too. And then of course we have the card. This playing card is the only accessory I'm not super jazzed about. You can see it looks good. It looks nice. It comes in this plastic. I cut it out. There's some edges on the side that I didn't get too good there. That's me. That's not the card. It's very thin and flimsy paper. It's very tiny, very small, very thin and flimsy. It looks nice, but you know, that's kind of the only thing about it. Yeah, I would have liked something that's maybe even a little bit faker, a little bit thicker, harder plastic, like those Gambit playing cards that came in that retro wave. Something like that would have been better and cool. But I mean, that's the only. It's not even that it's a bad accessory. It's just that it could be bigger. That's really the only complaint I'm having about this figure and its accessories. I know I was ragging on the card a little bit for how flimsy it was, but look at the back of it. Look at the detail. They even printed like the card pattern on the back there. So, yeah, I wish it was of a more sturdy material, but still a lot of detail went into this accessory. That's a really nice looking gun. He's gonna shoot you in the face. Pew, pew. Yeah, no, it's really nice. It's really nice. Like a lot of these accessories, it's really nice. So without further ado, he holds that well. I almost don't want to get this out because he holds that really well. That just slides in there. How's he hold the other accessories? I think that's more for the gun. See how he handles these other accessories, how they hold. I would say this hand kind of holds that. Yeah, that holds the crowbar nice. Yeah, there's something very classic about a Joker with a crowbar. He can just pry open things or smack you in the head with it. Who cares? Will the knife fit in here nicely too? It's kind of a nice thumb on the back like that. Like how the thumb is like how you actually would hold something. A lot of times you'll get figures where the hand that's supposed to hold the accessory it comes with doesn't even hold that accessory. But look at the detail here. Look at how the thumb is running up the edge of the knife there, like how you would hold an actual knife or the crowbar. You would use your thumb like that for a brace. That attention to detail, even little things, notches in the side. There's that down the side, like it's a proper Bowie knife. The gold and purple paint, just this really nice accent. A lot of good stuff going on with the accessories. It's been said before, and I'll reiterate it again. SH Figuarts look and feel premium in hand. So let's take a look at the detail here. Again, we got the face. I think I can see a little bit of green in the eye. Or no, maybe that's just me being colored. It looks green there from that angle. You see that? It looks a little bit green or something, so that's cool. All the wrinkling details around the face, the smile. Oh, look at that Joker smile. There's no mistaking who this is. That's the Joker. Even little things like the fact that the blood around the scars in the cheek, how it's a kind of a paler color. It's healed. The sculpt work is great. You can say that the clothing maybe is a little bit, it's a little bit flat. It's not super textured. You can make that claim. Oh, there's a tiny little bit of paint smudge around the rows. And you can see I don't really care about this because there's so many other details. I don't care that this doesn't look particularly like the texture of clothing because look at all these details. Look at these long collars. Look at these lapels. The buckles, buttons on buttons. Oh, I'm sorry, did you like buckles? Look at these in the side. He almost looks Victorian or steampunk or something like that. Again, I haven't read the comics in a while and I haven't played the video games. I think I have it. I think I had it they gave it free from Epic Games, but I just never picked up that Injustice. Yeah, there's so much going on here that looks so good. These lapels coming down. This is a bit of a stiffer plastic, so it's not superposable in and of itself. Neither is the I want to say cape, really coat on the back. And yeah, like look at these buckles, bracings in the back there. Back of the arms look good. I'll talk about the articulation in a bit. Wrinkles down the sides there. So yeah, I'll say it's not textured, but don't tell me this ain't detailed. Look at that on the leg, going all the way up the leg. There's this like embroidery. Yeah, this is just a beautiful figure. And then there's the shoes. Got your like Buster Browns over there. I don't know what kind of shoes these are. Doc Martens? No, they're not Doc Martens. I don't know what they are. They almost look kind of old-timey, but with black, almost spats going in there. I guess the one trick they missed, this is super nitpicky of me right now, but this is what you have to do with this figure when so much else is right. Maybe there could have been a button clasp or like a spat button right there, so that's holding it in place. But I don't know. You even get the laces. Oh, the laces aren't painted. Blah 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 blah. Like you really have to nitpick, I think, to find something wrong with this figure. Let's look at the bottom of the feet. Oh, the bottom of the feet don't have treads. There's tiny things where, oh, that could have been there and that would have been nice, but so much you're getting with this figure, it's why would you even be complaining about that, especially for the price I paid? Let's look at Mr. Joker's articulation. So, is there too much going on with the head? There's a fair bit with the head. So it's on some kind of the neck is on some kind of a ball hinge, and the head goes up and down. You don't got a lot. You do get attitude, which is nice. Oh, I say you don't got a lot. He can do the creepy clown turning his head around. I gotta say, again, it's been said about SH Figuarts, but feeling it in hand, the way it articulates, it feels premium. It feels so good. Just like you really feel you're getting your money's worth, like even compared to like other high-end stuff like Mezco have their cloth goods and things like that, but I mean these just move so nicely. I don't think anything moves as nicely as an SH Figuarts figure. Yeah, you see there's a bit of a gap in the back, but it's really not a problem because this coat is its own separate piece and it kind of floats over top there. And I don't know if it's supposed to be, I think it's supposed to be like the jacket and the coat are part of the same thing there. But yeah, it's not really that noticeable. There's the dark purple there hides a lot of sins. And again, maybe if you're pointing him forward, he'll be facing the camera anyway. So again, he leans back quite a ways, and he leans forward a little bit, and then he's got the straight position there. So that's all very nice. And again, SH Figuarts, they articulate so well. It feels premium the way they articulate. So look at how I'm just lifting that around with one figure. Smooth as butter. It doesn't at all feel floaty. I move it here a tiny bit, a tiny bit, a tiny bit. It's going to hold its position. So just so premium. I love the way SH Figuarts articulate from what I have and what I've experienced. It's a more satisfying feeling than any other kind of articulation of any other figure. That I don't have any Hot Toys or anything like that, but I mean, your Revoltex and your NECAs, your Mezcos, other high-end figures, just really, there's no beating SH Figuarts. You're doing a lot here with the arm. It almost feels like it almost feels like a drop-down arm. The way you can kind of get it. It's not. It's on like a ball or a hinge or something there, but you can kind of maneuver it up and down. Almost feels like a drop down hip, but it's not. There's a bit of a kind of a big ball here in the armpit, which you might not find aesthetic. Maybe you'll just be distracted by those beautiful wrinkles. But again, not a double jointed elbow, but he does get almost like 45 degrees. Again, the Joker is not known for his physical prowess, so things like that I'm okay with, and also just nice design with these cuffs and these buckles kind of hiding this joint a little bit there. That's nice. And you got your hand articulations. Your standard peg hand does the 360 up and down like that. Yeah, there's something weird. There's like a bit of a line there in that glove. I don't really know what that's about. It'd be cool if that was articulated or something. I don't know. It's almost like that was added on separately. The other gloves have that? No. No, the other gloves do not. So I don't really know what this is about. Yeah, it almost looks like the glove, the thumb and the hand itself is two separate pieces and they were added on later. So I don't really know what that's about. I can't really tell you. Again, the peg is kind of, the elaborate cuff kind of hides the peg joint very well. Just a lot of smart design when it comes to that. Again, you're looking at this softer goods over here. What are we looking at in terms of the hips? Well, they are drop down. Probably see it better from the side. So there's a bit of gappage there and whatnot with this amazing embroidery thing going down the side. But you can see there's a bit of drop down to that hip. Oop, boop, boop, boop. So he gets a lot of points for leg articulation. Look at that. My boy Joker can do the splits. Holy crap. That is a lot of articulation. And what else is he doing with this leg? Can it 360? Yeah, it can 360 around in there. Again, smooth as butter. That's just a really nice hip. Again, we're not dealing with double joints. This is SH Figuarts, but you get a lot. Look at that. He goes back a lot. He goes back more than some double jointed figures in that knee. I gotta say, You're not getting an upper thigh cut, but you are getting full rotation there with that leg. So that basically does that. No boot cut or anything like that. He don't got a boot. And then this foot. Well, again, these big old cuffs hiding the articulation point. A lot of people can take notes on the design for that. Um, but yeah, his foot is going to go up, down, again, smooth as butter. It'll do the 360, and he's got toe articulation. I don't know why people say they don't care about toe articulation. Toe articulation's great. What if you want him in a running pose? He's the Joker. He might be running away from or after Batman. And again, smooth as butter. It's maybe not as smooth as some of those other joints. It's a simple hinge there, but yeah, he does it all. Yeah, man, I love this figure. I'm blown away by it. I literally didn't have a Joker in my collection because I couldn't find the perfect one. You know how that is? I think that original release of that Arkham City game Joker from McFarlane would probably be it. It'll fit in with those 7-inch. That's the thing. He's shorter, so he's not gonna fit in with my. That was my thing. I almost didn't get him because he's not gonna fit in with my 7-inch DC stuff, which all the McFarlane is. But he's just such a nice figure. So I was morbidly curious. How would this Joker stack up against my DC multiverse line? And I gotta tell you, it doesn't. Batman here. This is Three Jokers Batman. This is a favorite Batman that I own. I just love the look of it. He's got the logo. He's just very quintessential. I would have painted the trunks black. I think that's pretty much maybe made the logo a bit bigger. That's about all I would have done. I think he's lovely. But I've talked about him before. But I mean, look. He's a Hulk next to SH Figuarts Joker. I know Joker should be more diminutive, but he's like 2 heads taller than the guy. He's a giant. Well, it kind of makes sense if he's 6.5 inches tall. Let's see this actually. Yeah, he's about 6.5 inches. Batman here is like 8 inches tall, or something like that. Well, not quite, but man, that's a tall Batman. That is a Hulk of a Batman. So yeah, these don't scale well together at all, in my opinion. He's just Joker can be. Maybe you can fudge it a little bit. Here, I'll have you standing back. No. You're doing like forced camera to try and get them kind of in scale. Maybe that's one way. That looks okay. That looks okay. If he's a couple inches back from him or something like that. But yeah, no, just monster Batman. And here we have Joker alongside some similarly scaled figures. So we have him with the SH Figuarts Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot. I think this is the Wonder Woman 1984. Yeah, it's the Wonder Woman 1984 version from SH Figuarts. And DC Icons Green Lantern, which is a figure I really like. I got all these figures for really nice prices. She was about, I think, $70. Picked her up on sale. She was going for about double of that. But I picked her up at like a Black Friday sale or something like that. So she was going for a good price online. He was $10 at a convention. Whoop. $10 at a convention, and he comes with all these bells and whistles, all these like blasting effects. That's my thing. A lot of Green Lantern figures don't come with blasting effects. And he's John Stewart. He's the Justice League animated series. That was my Green Lantern, so this is my Green Lantern. It's really cool. It comes with all this stuff. But yeah, so the thing about these SH Figuarts, they're really awkward kind of scale. About you're looking at kind of like 6.5 inches for these folks. Maybe just over 6. We get it in there. Yeah, about 6.5 for the Joker. Maybe Wonder Woman's a little bit shorter because of the hair. But that's really awkward. It's not going to scale with your Marvel Legends, which are or figures like that, which are 6-inch. It's not going to scale with your McFarlane that are 7. They're just at kind of an awkward height, but he looks really well with these DC characters. You get John Stewart in here. He's a little bit shorter. That's kind of okay. It gives him kind of this stocky aspect. And man, these two, again, these are the only two SH Figuarts figures I own, but Wonder Woman here. Let's just take a look at her again. I think I talked about her in one of those other videos, and just that that spot on likeness of Gal Gadot. This is her side eye look. It's so good. And again, she's got the same. She's a little bit stiffer, I think now. I think Joker's a lot smoother, but it's still really nice articulation. Yeah, it's giving me a little bit more resistance than Joker there, where it's butter, but it still feels so very nice. You have everything down in position there. Oh, especially the legs. Just, I know this isn't a review of Wonder Woman. Very similar. I don't know if her hips are dropped down. I don't think they are, actually. But, and again, smart details, hiding certain lines and things like that with the... it's a little bit harder to do on Wonder Woman because there's a lot more skin showing, obviously, than the Joker. But, I mean, the boots, how they have these ankle bits covering things up. It's just really nice comfort. Look at her, like, collarbone. Look at the lines in the neck. Look at that face. I'm just jazzed about this figure. She's so cool even now. Yeah, I really like this company. I know I only have two of their figures, but I mean, holy crap, SH Figuarts. They like, sometimes you get like a Mezco figure or something like that, a couple $100. Sometimes you wish it would be more premium. Obviously, the articulation isn't there. The cloth goods are always nice, but man, these feel primo in hand. They feel so good. And they're not much more expensive now than Marvel Legends. If that. Around the same price as some of your Marvel Legends, which are not premium toys. They are not premium toys. At least with that Rhino, you're getting a big chunk of plastic. But this feels like way more value for money than that. Like, the paint work is phenomenally better, and I paid the same price for it. Wow, look at him articulating back like that. It's like, oh, it's so smooth. It's so smooth. Yeah, his joints are a lot smoother now than Wonder Woman. Maybe because I've had Wonder Woman out and she's been posed up in basically kind of the same pose for a while. Yeah, it feels more, she sounds more clicky and things like that. I remember getting her feeling it was but even that, like this joint right here is very, very smooth. And then the legs were very smooth. I can still do that finger thing where I'm just posing it around with one finger and just, oh, like butter, it glides. So yeah, it's just really her shoulders, I think, that are, and she's got attitude, things like that. This is becoming a review of the Wonder Woman. You already know I like her. You already know I think she's great. But yeah, no, just really, really nice figures. Yeah, I think I also just wanted to do something a little more positive because I felt there's been a lot of negativity about Marvel Legends lately. Some of that's coming from me, and it's not undeserved. They're charging ridiculous prices. They're giving us far too little, and they're asking far too much. And this is just a great point of comparison. I know it's aftermarket, but there is a reason why I do go to conventions, because you can get these deals, and you do deal with lovely vendors who go there knowing that, yep, people are going to want to barter. I didn't even barter for this guy. That was just his list price, and he's so good. Just phenomenal. Just stellar figure. Yeah, Injustice Joker. Highly, highly recommend. If you can find him somewhere, pick him up. This is Joker. And I love the Victorian flair. I love the details. There's so very little I don't like. I really have to go out of my way to nitpick this figure at this point because he does everything lovely. A Joker figure does not need great articulation, but I would say he has great articulation. Look at him. He's just going to give himself the chef's kiss. SH Figuarts Joker. SH Figuarts Joker. Chef's kiss. Go find him if you can pick him up somewhere. He'd really like to come home with you for dinner. Well, that's all for me. That's all from Nerdity Absurdity. SH Figuarts Joker. Yeah, I love him. Love him, love him, love him, love him. Okay, everybody, that's all from me. Until next time, be kind.